The Whispered File, The Old Woman of Berkeley. In 1798, in the English county of Gloucester, an old woman lay dying, seized by a terror so complete that she screamed at her own children to remove the Holy Sacrament from her bedside. Her name is lost to us now, but what she confessed in those final hours would haunt the parish for generations. Picture the world she inhabited: late Georgian England. Candlelit rooms, muddy lanes, a countryside where folklore and faith were indistinguishable. The woman was alone in her cottage when a raven landed at her window. It croaked, and she understood perfectly what it meant. Her time had come. The thing she'd made a pact with was calling. She sent for her 2 children, a monk and a nun, both in holy orders, and begged them to come fast. When they arrived, she was in the grip of something beyond ordinary sickness. She thrashed, she sweated, she looked at them with eyes that didn't quite belong to her anymore, and she told them everything. She'd been a witch, not metaphorically. She'd stolen the breath from sleeping infants. She'd desecrated graves, anointed herself with the fat of the dead, and offered herself as a vessel to something that wore the shape of the fiend himself. And now, she said, they were coming for her. The thing she'd bargained with wanted collection. But she had one desperate request: chain her coffin. Not just lock it, chain it 3 times to the church floor with iron. Get 50 priests to stand watch, saying Mass day and night, 50 choristers singing the funeral dirge without stopping. Ring the church bells constantly. Bar the doors. Do this, she said, for 3 nights and 3 days, and perhaps, the fiends would tire, and she might have peace in her grave. They did everything she asked. The first night, the tapers burned clear and steady. But outside the church walls, witnesses reported hearing a roar like thunder, a hideous chorus of voices hurling themselves against the locked doors. The priests chanted louder. The choristers sang until their voices cracked. The second night, the candles burned blue instead of yellow. Everyone who looked at their neighbor saw a corpse staring back. And then the account simply stops. No record of what happened on the 3rd night. No explanation of whether the chains held, whether the fiends retreated, or whether something far worse occurred when the sun rose. The old woman of Berkeley was buried. The chains remained. But no one ever documented what the priests and choristers actually found when those 3 nights finally ended. What do you think they discovered?